Hey, welcome to another episode of the Evolved Dad Shortcast. So it's been a busy month or so in the Evolved Dad household. We've had some forms of sickness traveling through the family. Means long nights for us, the kids being up. I'm not going to go through all the gory details, but it's been it's been a good month or so. It's been fun. And the reason I bring that up is I'm not soliciting anyone's pity. Each one of us knows what it's like, and we have our challenges with it. The reason that I'm bringing it up is because there's a mindset that I've achieved over time, something that I want to share with you, something that's changed the entire way that I approach life, something that I have to remind myself at points. That one thing is life is happening for us, life is not happening to us. However, I do want to point out that's something that's up to you. It's your choice. It's your choice if life happens for you or if life happens to you. Let that sink in for a minute. It's up to you if life happens to you or life happens for you. And let's dissect it a little bit. You have a choice every morning when you get up. You can moan about the fact that you're not where you want to be. You can moan about the job that you dislike. You can moan about the relationships that are not doing well in your life. There's plenty to complain about. Everyone has something to complain about, multiple things to complain about. Or you can get up and start your day on a positive note with some short gratitude. And I'm not telling you to make things up. The idea of having the gratitude when you wake up is to start changing how you see the world. If you get up and you say, I'm excited that I have another day. I have a new day to achieve more of my goals. I have a new day to take a step forward on strengthening the relationship with my wife. I have a new day to work on the relationship I have with my kids. I have a new day to start working towards that new side hustle that I'm starting up. I have a new day to work on straightening out my finances. I have a new day to start working out more. I have a new day to eat healthier. What that changes is that it's giving you the mindset, the frame of mind to think positively. Yes, even a negative situation can be looked at in a positive light, but it takes time to build that. It's not going to happen overnight. And sometimes we have to force ourselves to see that because over time, you've become so accustomed to hearing all the negativity, it's seeped into you so deeply that you don't even realize everything turns into something bad, even when maybe it's not so bad. I don't remember who I heard it from. I think it was from an actor that they were saying that job that you have is a job that someone without a job wants. That home that you have is a home that somebody homeless wants. And I'm not looking for you to find something that someone else has less than you. I want you to look at it in a way where you can find happiness and positivity in what you have, where you could find the positivity and the happiness that you have in your marriage, the positivity and the happiness you have in that relationship with your child. It could be tiny, it could be the smallest little bit, but find it. Because once you find it, you're going to start seeing how many more good things there are. And you're changing the focus of your mind to start seeing things in a positive light. And I'm not saying that you're never going to see negativity again, because I guarantee you will. But with that positive mindset, you're going to start changing things. You're going to start seeing things in a different light. And that's going to take you to a whole new place of fulfillment because you're going to start seeing how much you do have. And when you take those little steps forward, you're going to start seeing how those steps are really huge steps in the right direction. And one day you're going to turn around and you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, those little steps were huge. It was those little steps that I took over 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. Look how far I've come. It's a huge step. And all it starts with is that little mantra. Life is happening for me, not to me. Even if something bad happens, it's all part of the journey. It's part of who you are. There's a lesson to be learned there. And not a lesson where it's a punishment. A lesson where you can grow from it. And realizing at the same time, the greatest growth that we have in life is through pain. Whether that means being put into a situation where we can't deal with something anymore. And we force ourselves to have change in our life. Some people end up in a very dark place. And there's no other way but up. But it's up to you if you think that life is happening for you or life is happening to you. If life is happening to you, you're going to curl up and act as a victim. It doesn't do anything. You may get sympathy from other people, but it's not going to help you. You have to own your life. You have to own your future. You have to own wherever you're going to go in life. That's how you're going to gain fulfillment. That's how you're going to have happiness. It's all up to you what your mindset is. And to stop thinking that, oh, but I have to work so hard to change it. You know what? You got into this situation from being passive, from just letting life happen to you. Now it's time to take ownership of it. But it's like building any other muscle. Once you start, it gets easier. And you start challenging yourself because you're excited because you have that muscle and it excites you to do more. But you got to start. Going from being a couch potato to exercising an hour a day is not an overnight happening. It's the consistent buildup over time. The same thing with life happening for you, not to you. You have to start by saying it to yourself. Start with the gratitude. Start with finding happiness in the small moments. Smile. You can't find a reason to smile? Fake one. I don't remember what the reasoning behind it is, but there is some sort of scientific reasoning to when you smile, even fake smiling, actually releases some sort of positive something in your brain. Try it. Give it a shot. And just one other little tidbit before we end off over here. Mel Robbins has a concept of giving yourself a high five in the mirror. Take a look at it. Go look it up. It's pretty awesome. And remember, life is happening for you, not to you. You got this. As always, I appreciate you spending your time with me. This is Jonathan, the Evolved Dad, signing off.